Greetings and salutations, gamers. Welcome back to the Gaming Butler News channel. In addition to the news, we will occasionally put out some of these helpful instructional videos, and today we're going to be talking about the 5th node in the Heroic Pestilence event. So with that said, let's get to it. You're going to notice that on this 5th node, as we look to get our characters set up in the proper alignment, I have all of my characters set at level 88. I tried at level 85 and got steamrolled pretty hard. I don't think I made it past the first character. They're all at tier 3 blue ISO, except for Morgan Le Fay, who I do have at tier 4 blue ISO. I also have done pretty well in her event, so I was able to get her 6th yellow star recently, and I already had the 6th red star unlocked. So we're going to have Heartless and Morgan Le Fay flanking Agatha, important part of this lineup, and then probably the usual lineup with Wong on the end that most of you are accustomed to. So with that said, let's fire this up. Some of this is definitely going to be RNG dependent. Not sure if I'm going to, at this moment in time, if I'm going to reset if it doesn't go well, or just make a whole new video just so that you guys can see what the success looks like. Believe me, I've certainly played this my fair share of times. So as to get going, we don't really have a lot of options here. Rogue has taunt up for the next 2 turns, so we're just going to go ahead and get some damage and some debuffs rolling. Again, not really a lot of options. I think that what I'd like to do is just save that special for a later time. Do not want to use the ultimate right now because we don't have enough debuffs to merit extending in my mind. So I would like to apply some deflects to our team to help keep them a bit live. Even though it is Darkhold, one of the most powerful teams, if not the most powerful team in the game, they absolutely take a beating in this node, as you can see. We're not even that far in, and my Agatha is almost dead already. One of the things we're going to want to focus on is getting Gambit down as quickly as possible. His constant pinging, especially at this power level, is really detrimental. All right, so we managed to survive the opening salvo. Again, we're still behind the taunt, so not going to bother trying to stun Rogue at this point. I think we got a little bit of health back. Still getting clobbered. Still behind the taunt. Got a few more debuffs up there. All right, so we're no longer behind the taunt, which is good. Morgan Le Fay's basic is going to copy and clear positive effects. So best use of that right now is going to be on Rogue, which is going to double benefit us. So I'm going to go ahead and yank those away. And we lost our Wong. So I'm going to go ahead and get this restarted. It is highly likely that seemingly no matter how powerful your team is, you're going to be resetting this node a couple of times. The last time that I did this, when I actually succeeded doing it, I was surprised, shocked at how well it went. I attribute it more to lucky RNG than I do to skill, but certainly knowing the characters and knowing the fight is going to be a clear path to victory. So let's go for round 2. Good deal. Starting off with the basic on Heartless again. We actually resisted quite a few of those debuffs, which is very good for us. Now, admittedly, I'm coming in here with enhancements to Morgan Le Fay because I've already completed this. So even though I have those enhancements, as you just saw, I still didn't make it. But worth noting that I may potentially have an easier time with this or take fewer attempts purely because of Morgan Le Fay's a special, and I believe the enhancements are for her special and her passive. Just get clobbered. The devs absolutely took their time in tuning this up so that it would be a challenge, which I actually appreciate. There goes our team. Round 3. Wonder how many times I'm going to say that in this one video. A lot of this game on the higher end, especially when doing things like Dark Dimension, the sagas, some of it is, or even really any aspect of these apocalypse uh, segments that come out. Some of it is just RNG focused. I think a lot of you will have experienced that with the Web Warriors and getting the right dodges in the right places. Get some debuffs going, puts us in a good place. And extend those. Really important is those offense downs. That puts us in a much better place. Have Wong take some hits. All right, still going to use the basic because we're behind the taunt on Rogue. Also, it hits more characters, which I kind of like at this point. Ooh, hang in there, Agatha. Oh, hang in there, Agatha. All right. Steal some of those buffs. Thank you very much. I still want to hit as many people as I can. All right, so now we do have an option of targeting a stun on someone. I can tell you that Shang-Chi is the one that I'm most concerned about because not only the turn rewind, but this guy just hits like a truck, especially at level 90, 194k. So I'm going to go ahead and get him stunned. And I'm going to hopefully heal us up here and get some deflects rolling. And I want to target Gambit because his out of turn damage just gets out of control. Now we got Cap Sam's taunt up. Let's go ahead and yank some of those. Thank you very much. All right, so sometimes I save this ultimate depending upon what's going on. Right now, I really wish that I could target Shang-Chi, but oh, actually I can. I thought Cap Sam still had his taunt. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on Shang-Chi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on Cap Sam. So Shang-Chi is definitely the one that we want to use this on. So let's see what we get out of it. That's a successful attack right there. Taking 2 off the board is a good day. Agatha's primary is going to do more damage to a Mystic, so I'm actually going to target Wong with this. And we want to apply 1 to 2 random negative effects. I'm not super concerned with that. I'd actually rather focus Rogue down because she is a real problem. We're actually going to focus her down too. I'm a little bit concerned about Fury from the speed ups. The other big concern is obviously going to be Cersei as well, but the primary one I'm worried about right now is actually Rogue. But this should do us a solid. Lots of debuffs. That's what we like to see. And I'd like to hit a group. Thank you very much. Now we're going to head on over and pick on Cersei. And again, she is a mystic as well. Maximize the damage there. Keep hitting Cersei. We really want to get her down and prevent her from going. Ooh, nice hit. Heartless. Thank you very much. Let's see if this is the kill. It is. All right. On the board right now, I don't have a lot of major concerns, but we do have 2 taunters. It'd be nice to get off the board. We have 4 more characters that yet need to drop. We also have Adam Warlock that's going to have a life coming up, or has an additional life that is going to come up here soon due to his health levels. So I'm going to hopefully yank that immunity, which I did. Love a good immunity. Thank you, Wong, for the out of turn damage. And again, doing more damage to the Mystics. And we're also going to get some deflect out of that, which is fantastic. One of the great things about Darkhold is that I really feel like if you can get past that opening salvo, you'll do fine, because as time goes on, you're going to you're going to build up a lot of steam, especially with all those deflects from Agatha's basic attack. Again, still, I have a choice here. I want to get Wong off the board. If we can get, remove another character. Not gonna work, Adam. Nice try. I want to hit all these guys, so I'm going to target the middle. Got rid of Wong. All right, so the last of the wave is dropped. These shield security are no joke. And also I'm concerned about Dazzler as well, especially because she's got an ability block. So I'd like to get someone off the board. Should be a kill there. We don't have any positive effects, so I'd like to just take another character off the board. Yeah, I would absolutely love to stun someone. I think that who I have most concern about is going to be Dazzler or Calling Wing. Calling Wing's going to put that to heal block, which is not fantastic. So it's really kind of a toss-up for me right now on which of these two is the greater threat. I would rather take the ability block than I would having the entire team have a heal block. So I'm going to go ahead and stun her. Let's hit this pack. Man, Strange is really doing the work on this. Stuck behind a taunt. At this point, I don't think it really matters which one we go after. They have the same debuffs and the same buffs, so just kind of picking one at random, really. Now we have another taunter. Getting a lot of extra ISO hits in there. We're still behind a taunt. I'm not going to bother wasting this. I just don't feel the value's there. Plus, I'm going to hit a whole group with the basic. And I think I just kind of want to get Calling Wing off the board. And just for kicks and giggles, let's get those extra deflects up. You can see that here in the late game that really the early part is the rough part. Not only from the enemies on the board, but just because this team picks up so much steam. Hopefully an ability block there. Perfect. Let's do some damage and take away some turn meter. And we're just going to continue going after Dazzler until she's done. Sure. Let's extend those abilities. Just the debuffs, I guess I should say. and we're essentially done. We're just going to mop this up. So you can see this wasn't particularly challenging, but I did have to. This was my third attempt, and if you've made it this far in the video, you could see how poorly it went. So the wisdom here is really the importance of playing those that first wave. And just managing the taunts and how difficult those characters are, because the back half of this node is really not super challenging, especially if you are able to be tactful with your choices and build up those deflects with the basic ability on Agatha. Should be in good shape. So I hope that you have found this video helpful in some small way. I found it really fun playing through this. For all of the criticisms that I personally sometimes have with Boundless Scopely and their decisions on how they design the game, the things that they implement, I do always like to tip my hat to them when they do something well. And certainly this was something that I felt was done pretty well. It was fun, it was challenging, and I certainly enjoyed playing through it. Again, my team was level 88, tier 3 blue ISO and everything except for Morgan. And to be fair, this particular time that you saw me go through this, I did have already the enhancements on the abilities for Morgan Le Fay, so I'm sure it was certainly easier. But if you're at 85 and you don't have the full tier 4 or tier 3 blue ISO, it probably is going to continue to be challenging for you. But as you can see, it is very doable, and certainly kill order is important, so please pay attention to that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, and see you next time.